Majority of these 2023 women got this type of mindset. They don't really care about you.
I think what he's trying to hit on is how productive the men are. So if the men are weak in the nation, other nations going to look at us as being they easy over here. Let me go over here and take over type of deal, because a lot of they having a very hard time recruiting people in the military. Nobody's trying to go to the military now, and the people that are getting in the military, they getting out in the first contract, they getting disability. You know what I'm saying? So they getting paid for the rest of their life. You know what I mean? So it's a hustle now. So a lot of our, the strong foundations that this country was built on, a lot of it is gone. So who's going to be the man? The man's going to step up. So if somebody invade, a lot of people going to be like, hey, I'm protecting myself. I ain't finna protect you. Good luck.
I'm gonna be real with you though, James. I know I don't think this is just an American problem at this point. The people in Japan are having the same issue. Those in China are having the same issue.
Not China.
Europe is having the same issue. And the countries that don't have this issue don't have the resources to take over any of these other countries. So it's like the ones that don't have the issue with their women are too poor to actually impact the world, and the ones that do having the same fucking problems we got over here.
Yeah, I agree with that, because I seen a clip this morning on news. I want to say Japan or China, one of the two. They having a dating coach had set up thing for speed dating over, so they could create more kids and family, because the numbers are small. So I mean, yeah, I believe it's not just an American Western thing.
Yes, I think it's just the Western side. Of China and Russia ain't having this problem. They have they stopping a lot of programming that's going on over there in those countries and stuff. So they don't have that issue. But the Western countries, European countries, does. I agree with that.
Oh, China definitely got this issue. They just don't let all of it get out. They got this issue. They got a worker crunch too going on over there. But theirs is due to a different reason. But
and a lot of kids are moving back in with their parents. They actually have a deficit right now. Their Social Security is going to crash because they're having way less children. They have some issues over there too, for sure. Social issues, real social issues.
And shit, Russia can barely take on the Ukraine. Shit, they over there getting bodied by a small country. So we all. I just seen this video the other day. They showed these little Russian kids doing not parkour, but like a little girl was doing gymnastics, the other one was doing gymnastics or something. They was like, meanwhile, our kids are lazy. I said, that's the video that they showed you. You think every Russian kid over there doing that? Hell no.
Nope.
They just as modern as we are over here. Because like one thing we know for sure is the more modernized society gets, and the less the women need the men, the more you start to see the shit we going through today. And Russia got the same problem. The UK has the same problem. China has the same problem. Japan has the same problem. You even starting to see it pop up in the Middle East. The more money that they get, you even starting to see it pop up over there. So
they've been working on the Middle East. They've been working on the Middle East for a minute now. That's why you saw so many of those cats trying to hop on those planes leaving out of Afghanistan, even on the wings and shit. But I think one of the things that is happening now is with this stagflation in this economy, a lot of women are softening up their stances. And I've noticed, especially since, you start having like the rumors of the passport bros, and you start having men actively speak out about just going monk or whatever. I've noticed now you have a lot more women actually calling a lot of this out. Now, I think part of this is because they looked at it at first and they thought that they can kiki and giggle and it wouldn't affect them until they looked around the room and realized, oh, these brothers are not choosing us either. And now you have a lot more of them speaking to this issue and calling it out in regards to women's bad behavior that's driving men away. And I think the more you see this economy go down and the more unemployment that pops up, because specifically the jobs that a lot of these ladies have, they're the first ones on the chopping block. And so with this and automation, you're starting to see a small tinge. Now, I also know that we're hearing death wails from a lot of these women who are trying to maintain that posture from what they were before. But I'm noticing now they're starting to get some resistance from, in the peanut gallery that's shooting down some of the things they've been talking about. This whole "I don't need a man" type talk. They're getting a little they're getting a little pushback now.
So things get a little shaky.
Am I to take it that y'all believe the women never loved the man? Never loved men? Like in the history?
No, I wouldn't
That's
say
what y'all saying?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I say modern day society, but not. They did at some point. It was just a different world, man. People appreciated each other, man. This selfishness really came up. You always had your outliners and everything, right? And you had your power hungry people and everything else, but it's just different now. Like it's just one of those things, right? If you didn't earn anything, then you have no appreciation for it, right? Women get these amenities now that they never had access to before. It's just so convenient. That's why even a lot of our men are softer now, just because life is easy, man. You got your smartphone. You don't have to look nothing up. I'm used to encyclopedias, man. And even that's a stretch. Like there were people before that had no way of getting information. Modern technologies, the more advanced we become, the weaker we are, the lazier we are, because everything is just too damn easy. You don't have to go to the store. I did all my Black Friday shopping online. I didn't even leave my house. Like I went on the computer and it just pops up at your door now. Like, what do we have to do anymore? Everything is way too easy. You don't even have to be, even our jobs, we had to be proficient at everything. Now everybody's a specialist. They just know how to do one thing. A lot of the doctors and people's houses that I go to, doctors that are supposed to be so smart, can't change a damn light bulb, man. It's that bad.
Nigga grew up on the Dewey Decimal System. I better hope half y'all don't even know what that is.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Talking about microfiche and microfilm in the library.
Hey, boy. Hey, Shannon still got his library card from 1989.
I don't necessarily have a problem with life getting easier. You know what I mean? That's what we're designed to do. We designed to make things easier as time goes on. It'd be foolish to keep doing something the hard way. You know what I mean? You're supposed to work smart, not hard. You know what I mean? So I have no problem with us making things easier. I think where we getting it wrong at is we forgot that when it got easy, we wasn't supposed to separate. We wasn't supposed to lose sight of what made us us. You know how they always say, don't forget where you came from. And I think that's where we're at. We forgot where we came from. We forgot that we came from humble beginnings. And so now we're taking advantage or taking for granted the ease of our lives today. Because we're not capitalizing on it. You're not building on top of it. You're just using it. And I think that's what a lot of people are doing today. We're not capitalizing. We're not building on it. We're just using the ease and we're using each other up. And this is the world we get.
I think most of the problem comes because the people don't want to tell the truth, right? They don't want to tell the mistakes. They always want to say, oh, this person did me wrong. This person did me bad, rather than saying, hey, I made these mistakes. I made this. Now your kids grow up with all this trauma. Oh, dad wasn't there. But you don't, your mom didn't tell you, she didn't know who the daddy was. You know what I'm saying? So she has totally lied and said your dad got killed or something like that, and she got shot at, or he left, or whatever, or all these different situations. So a lot of us got trauma from our parents, and which it was a lie, but we never questioned it because we just always believe mama. We always believe dad type of deal. So I think if we kind of go away from that, we can grow a better society, and we can kind of change a lot of the illness we have in our communities.